Yeah, so we've been working with a number of communities on their asset management education and awareness programs internally. So how can they build their awareness and capability and knowledge of asset management around the organization out with the couple of people that are maybe already converted. They're already drinking the Kool-Aid. They're in there coordinating the roadmaps, doing a lot of the work. Like, how can we start to propagate that knowledge out through others in the organization? So we've been developing custom programs that can be delivered and deployed in-house within communities, within their staff. And we've been using a lot of e-learning to do that. So how can we take our off-the-shelf content around, best practice asset management, but stitch in all these stories from communities around, here's why it's important to us, and here's how we do it, and here's what's important for you to think about in your roles within the organization. So that's been really interesting to work with the communities to make it feel like their program. And they're so you'll have people going through the course, and it's interviews with other people from their organization, and they're like, oh, I know Sam, I see Sam at the yard all the time, or I know Paul in finance. Like so it starts to build those touch points, and really makes it theirs, and really starts to forge that culture out with those people that are like already like in it. So that's been interesting over the last few months.
That is spectacular. And that feeds into what we've evolved to understand, is that it's not about the system. It's not about the software. It's not about the tools and processes. Those work. Yeah. It's about human behavior and establishing the culture of asset management. That's what leadership is.
Yeah, the people side of it is absolutely huge. It's so important. And as something that you and I have chatted about over the years, like the whole change management and cultural change side of things that needs to go in behind a lot of these efforts. We can be talking about the right things, changing a process, building some sort of, new IT thing or whatever else it is that we need. But if we're not winning the hearts and minds and changing the way people think around the organization, it's really difficult to do that. And, if you look at any of the change management methodologies that are out there that have been used for decades in other industries, like, top of the list when you look at ProSciAD's PAR or Kotter's model is, awareness and training. How do you start getting people to understand what this is, why this is important, and how do you give them the knowledge and the opportunities to develop what they need to know to make this happen? So yeah, the awareness and communication side coupled with the training piece is so important to make this successful in organizations.